Now, Josh Allen secured his first career road playoff win on Sunday after a hard-fought battle with the Jags in a game that saw 4 lead changes in the fourth quarter. Allen ran in the game-winning TD with a minute left. Then a Trevor Lawrence pick sealed the 27-24 win for Buffalo. This sets up now a divisional round with the Broncos in Denver. The line has been a-moving. Yesterday, the Bills were favored by 1.5. Today, the Broncos are now favored by 1.5.
They were watching First Take.
That's right. We're all saying that shouldn't happen. This game's at Mile High. Who should be favored?
It's the Buffalo Bills. It's the Buffalo Bills, and it's because they got Josh Allen. Let me tell you something. If this game is close in the end, the Buffalo Bills going to win this game. They're going to win this game. Look, you can say what you want, but Josh Allen has been the most unstoppable force when it comes to the fourth quarter play in the NFL this season, and I'm ready to give him the stamp of being the best player in the entire league.
Yeah.
He has now taken that title from Patrick Mahomes, and deservedly so. The dude has 26 game-winning drives. The only quarterback that is in the postseason remaining to have more is Matt Stafford. And Matt Stafford is top 5 all-time in that metric. So Josh Allen is pretty good. And when you see him making throws like he made to Brandon Cooks at the end of that game against the Jacksonville Jaguars, when you see the toughness that he had on display, going into the blue medical tent once for a concussion, once for a knee, having his hand hit a helmet on a dime that he threw to Keon Coleman in the second quarter. I mean, it's hard not to go all in on the belief of the Buffalo Bills because of how good Josh Allen has been this year, how good he's been year over year in the postseason, and considering the upstart Denver Broncos and the inconsistencies that they've had on the offensive side of the ball, I'm willing to roll with the Buffalo Bills. I think they should be favored because they're going to have the best player on the field.
You can close the argument here. I completely disagree. Completely disagree with you. I was in Pittsburgh yesterday, and they were talking about, the Buffalo's the favorite and RC and all that. I'm like, y'all lost y'all damn mind. I said, that's disrespectful. It's so disrespectful to talk. It's the number 1 seed. It's the Denver Broncos. 68 sacks on the season, 11 more than any other team in the National Football League, 4 shy of the all-time record by the Chicago Bears in 1984. This is who we talking about with the Denver Broncos. How dare people speak about, I understand the greatness of Josh Allen.
Absolutely.
14 career playoff games, 7 of them he's completed better than 70% of his passes. The brother's big time, and he is the best in the game right now, especially with Patrick Mahomes suffering the knee injury. So we get all of that, too. But Josh Allen is a stud. He's a bad brother. And his wife, I got mad love for her because she was great in Sinners. I'm telling you, she was fantastic. She was fantastic, okay? I'm a fan of hers, okay? But let me tell you something. She's a great actress. I like her a lot. But here's the point that I'm making to you. Not only are the Buffalo Bills not that formidable offensively in terms of the talent around Josh Allen, you going to Denver.
Right.
You going to the Mile High City. You going to play in that altitude.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, I got to take all of that into consideration. And to not have them as the favorite and to just automatically dismiss them because of Josh Allen, Denver is like, this Denver shade right now. This is them right now. All right, okay. We gonna see y'all. All right, that's what's gonna happen Saturday. I think I got mad love for Josh Allen, but his season ends Saturday night.
Listen, I love Josh Allen. I was on this and talked about him being Superman when they were talking about comparing him with Jalen Hurts playoffs, and everybody mocked me like, he's never done. He is an absolute beast. But if he does beat Denver, it will be because of another superhuman effort, which he just gave against Jacksonville.
Which he's capable of doing that.
Agreed.
Yeah.
However, he took a beating in Jacksonville. Now you're on a short week going back out.
Which is stupid.
Yeah, which is craziness. But he's going back out to Denver against a better defense than what they faced. And, by the way, Sean Payton and the way that Buffalo's defense didn't play well against Jacksonville. So when you look at this team, you're like, man, he's going to have a Herculean effort. I just don't know. I would say this, the same way, Stephen A., it is disrespectful to act like somebody's going to walk into the 1 seed and be a favorite over them at home. Like, I get if it's even, but man, to go, they should absolutely be favored. Right. Man, like this Denver team, don't sleep. This is a very good football team. They're well coached. I get their offensive struggles. I get Bo Nix. I get some of the up and down with him. But let me think about this last night. C.J. Stroud put the ball on the ground 5 times. On the ground 5 times, and they still only scored 6 points. That's the kind of defense that Josh Allen's about to go face. Like, these dudes are for real. They can get after you.
I don't know if it's the same type of defense. That ain't the same defense.
I agree with you there.
That ain't the same defense.
It's not Denver. It's up there. It's up there. It's top 3, but it ain't number 1 like Houston.
I just saw the Jacksonville Jaguars go into Denver, the last playoff team that the Denver Broncos really played, and hang 34 on their head. So this is not the same animal.
Let me give this to you. See, what are your thoughts? 16 touchdowns, 0 turnovers in his last 6 playoff games, but still 2 of them were losses.
Yeah.
See, I see Josh Allen playing great.
Agreed.
It's just not being enough because it's Denver. Because it's Denver.
And
by the way, you wasn't high on Buffalo's defense. You weren't high on All right then. Well, that's what Bo Nix and them are going up against.
I'm not high on Buffalo's defense, but Trevor Lawrence was as hot as any quarterback in the NFL, and they turned him over twice. Buffalo's defense ain't got to pitch a shutout, Stephen A. They just got to be opportunistic when it comes to creating extra possessions and trying to create short fields for their quarterback. And here's the thing that Buffalo has relied on, Josh Allen and that offense being able to control the complexion of the game. They couldn't do it as much against the Jacksonville Jaguars because that Jaguars run defense is the best in all of football.
Legit. Yeah, I agree.
They have a better opportunity to get James Cook going, to get Josh Allen's legs going against this Denver Broncos outfit, who hasn't been able to shut the faucet off on the run game like some other dominant defenses have. So that's why I'm looking at this matchup a little bit differently.
Right.
The inexperience of the quarterback, Bo Nix has not won a playoff game going up against Josh Allen, who might be one of the best playoff performers that we have in our league. I'm sorry.
But to say that they absolutely should be a favorite, that was a question. Yes. I'm not saying they're going to have a chance to win, but like to say they should be favored over the 1 seed in the way that Denver has played, that is shocking me. That you be absolutely they should. Like if Buffalo's defense was really good, or you feel like they could go shut some teams down, I don't think that's that team. I think Trevor Lawrence, again, you make mistakes, you're prone, whatever. Like, and he was hot. I understand that, but man, like. This Denver defense, I think they're really good, and I think Sean Payton will have, with the rest off in the short week, I think Sean Payton's going to be tough to beat.
I know this is a different Denver team, but last year, obviously, they went to Buffalo. They lost 31-7 in that wild card game. A whole new different team, a 1 seed this year, and this time it's at the crib.
Yeah.
But that 31-7 loss in the wild card round last year also lose large.
Josh Allen 1-4 in the playoffs on the road.
And the road playoff thing.
Yeah, but he's playing Patrick Mahomes. Like the only other road playoff loss he had was Deshaun Watson, and that was his second year in the league.
Okay.
So like let's when we're covering the road playoff record, let's be fair about that.
That's the one.
But we could also be fair about it because he don't have Stephon Diggs.
Yeah.
I mean, you got Shakir, you got Kincaid, you got Dawson Cats like that. But I mean, we look Coleman as well. We're looking at them and we're saying there's a piece that's missing. I'm telling you right now, if Buffalo don't win this, we're going to go back to the trading deadline when they had an opportunity to get Jalen Waddle, according to the reports, and Miami wanted the first round pick in 2026. You were saying take 2027. You wouldn't give them the first round pick in this upcoming NFL draft. You wanted to wait until the following April. If that's a huge mistake. If the Buffalo Bills had Jalen Waddle,
it's a mistake.
Yeah.
Oh my Lord.
It'd be a different conversation.
It'd be a different conversation.
Coming up on
It'd be a
Thursday,
different conversation.
how much of a letdown was this season for the Steelers? Stephen A. is ranking the top 5 biggest disappointments with that A-list that's coming up next. Plus,
Let's go.
I did get an A last week.
You did. You had your best list last week.